It looks like he did get an upgrade, so they're doing 50 damage. But they only have 120 life points. I'm going to say life points because they do have 80 shields and only 40 hit points. But of course it does take 120 damage to kill them. So that's pretty much what that's what MrPopo is doing. He's just squeezing him tighter and tighter and tighter. Let's look at the units. I just closed it. Zach has 3 SCVs, at least one of which is mining gas. So that's not very good. He does get a Raven out, and I think that of course would have been great, and it takes almost all of these DGs out. This one just escaping with 8 HP. But I really don't see what he hopes to do. I do MrPopo getting some carriers. He figures, you know, why not? Also expanding. Good. I feel like he should have expanded a lot sooner. Because he had map control. He should be keeping up with both of these Zeltnaga watchtowers. He should be trying to have as much vision as he can. Maybe even putting a couple pylons around the map. Now, Zach is coming in here to this base, but MrPopo is not mining from this base anymore. Sure, he could kill some of these tech buildings, but he's not. I don't know. I mean, it's really not the best place to attack. Carrier's coming in. Looks like another carrier. Looked like a Void Ray at first. And so it looks like he was shooting for this robotics bay, which is what's going to produce his observers. Excuse me. And so I actually had Indian food for the first time tonight. It was great. But it gives you horrible burps. So, okay, point defense drone. That's great. If Zach had done that a lot sooner, gotten this Raven earlier, used this point defense drone earlier, that would be great. Because what this point defense drone is doing, it's going to take up attacks until it either runs out of energy or it dies. And so, see, even carriers are having to attack it before they can attack anything else. If he'd gotten that Raven sooner, then not only would he not have fallen to the DT attack, then he would be able to handle this Stalker heavy army, which in the beginning, that's exactly what it was. And that Banshee has 5 HP. So I hear something going on. That's an assimilator. And of course, Popo gonna head and throw up some cannons here just to make sure. Keeping an eye out on here. Is he even getting any income? He's long distance mining. I don't see why he just doesn't fly this orbital command center down. He is not giving up, and that's great. That's admirable. A lot of our players have not wanted to give up, and that's good. But I don't agree with building another command center right here. I think you just fly that down. You could use that money for something else, and you could get it there quicker than building it. So he needs to be spending his money on SCVs for one, and for two, some kind of army to repel this. What happened to that tank? That tank must have fallen to DTs. I feel like tanks would have been good, because if you're ever down in a game, what you need to do is try to draw it out as long as you can. And what that means is really being defensive. And for Terran, that's easy to do. Terrans are known for turtling, which of course is just staying in your base, building as much defense as you can until you have an army, and then pushing out. That Terran are the definition of turtling. And so if you're ever in a situation like this, realize that I'm down and I need some time to make this up, make this deficit up. It's really an income deficit, because you need to make sure you're getting more income and you can spend more income, because if you have it. And these carriers are just going to rip through this. Today is a day for repeating things 3 times. So I'm waiting for the GG. I wonder if Zach is just going to wait until all his buildings are dead, because he doesn't have enough money to build another orbital command. And this missile turret, though, is tearing up some of no. GG. Well, I think we might have seen that coming just a little bit before it actually happened. But that was the semifinals of the High Five Invitational. We have got, I think, the other semifinal to play to get an opponent for the finals that will play Tom, MrPopo, excuse me. So without any further ado, keep up, watch the next vid, and thank you very much for all your support in the tournament. And album cover, sign off. Thanks guys, bye.